Hello friends, in last video we have seen the waste management part, and in this video we are going to deal with the disposal of product and waste in unit number 4 environmental concerns. Myself Mr. Esput Gave, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Surrey Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Hyderabad. So method of disposal, already we have seen the objectives and outcomes related with the waste management and the waste management hierarchy in last video. Basically, to reduce, reuse, recycle, these three are we can use for the waste management, and for the disposal. Now we are going to take the four categories. Or first, they can categorize as per the wastage, wet and dry, and in that paper we can separate out glass, plastic, and metal. That is depends on the industry which produce the waste. We can uh, we can we can give the different parameters to how to manage the waste, and as per the criteria, or particularly as per the different types of wastage. A chemical waste are also present. Paper waste depends on the industry. If they are manufacturing the paper bag, plastic bags, or plastic pipes, they are having the different wastage. Metal industries, those are manufacturing the metal products, those are having the metal wastage. Glass industries having the glass wastage. We can categorize the all the industries in numbers of groups, and by that group we can uh, differentiate the waste management, and we can collect the different waste from the different industries, and we suggest the method of disposal for each and every industry. So method of disposal, one of the basic method using one of the basic method, that is a landfill. It is the most traditional method. It is used for the waste disposal. Waste is directly dumped into that is a furnace and the mine, that is a voids, or that is a borrow pits, and the on the land where that is a not in use in agriculture purpose, or particularly that is a wastage, and outside of the city, that is disposed waste is the compacted and covered with soil. So gases generated by decomposing waste materials are often burned to generate the power. So some of the waste that is a reusable, recyclable, they use, and they generate the power, electricity, or particularly for the boilers. They can reuse the waste, and it is a generally used for domestic waste. Second, that is related with the landfill having the advantages and disadvantages. That is, a site is as a cheap waste disposal option for the local council, and jobs will be created for the local people. That is one of the advantage. Local people, they will collect the waste from the city, that is comes under the waste management, and lots of different types of waste can be disposed by the landfill in comparison to the other disposal methods. At one place, that is a collected waste that is transported from the one place to another, and disposed on the landfills, and gases given off by the landfill site could be collected and used for generating power, but they are not separated by their categories like plastic, glasses, paper, metal. Directly they collect the disposal or waste, and that is a disposed or particularly wastage. It is a throw from on the land. So landfill, it is a one of the method that is a disposal, but it is having disadvantages. That is that the site will look ugly while it is being used for landfill, and dangerous gases are given off from the landfill sites that causes the local air pollution. Dumping ground that will produce the air pollution and contributing the global warming, that is also hazardous for humans, animals, birds. Local streams could become polluted with the toxins and seeping through the ground from the landfill sites. Once the site has been filled, it might not be able to be used for the redevelopment. It might be too polluted. So that is again the area, it is not again reused. The next again new land we can search for dispose the waste. So that is a again new area, new place for transportation, and the that is a collecting the waste, and that is a costlier, and that is a produces the harmful gases that is affects on the human body. So first, this is the first method with the and the land required for the disposal of that is produced by the solid waste. In 1997, land required kilometer per kilometer square, that is 1997, that is less than 200. In 2001, 2011, 2021, that is above the 400, and it is continuously going, there is a upside. Similar way, emission of methane from the landfill, that is a harmful, and that is a flammable gas. Also, the percentage of the million tons per year going increasing continuously for the landfill. Now, incineration, the second method of the disposal, is the waste treatment process that involves the combustion of the solid waste at 1000 degrees Celsius. Waste materials are converted into ash, that flue gas, and heat. The ash is mostly formed by inorganic constituents of waste and gases due to organic waste. The heat generated by incineration is used to generate the electric power. You can see in the next, that is a in the figure we can see the steam it is generated, that is a insertions incinerations, that is a near about 1000 degrees Celsius we can burn, and we can generate the electric power through this disposal method. And this method, it is also having the advantages and disadvantages. Minimum of land is needed because we burn the disposal or waste, and compared with the disposal with the landfill method, that is required the less land. The weight of waste is reduced to 25% of initial value. No risk of polluting local streams and groundwaters as landfills, but there is a effect on the environment through the polluting gases. No risk of polluting local streams and groundwaters, that is related with the water contaminant, surface and the underground water. And incineration plants can be located close to residential areas, and gases are used to generate the powers, that is again reuse this power for industry. Having this advantage, that is for setup of plant we required numbers of equipments and machineries that is expensive. To operate that plant we need or required skilled labors, and the chemicals that would be released into air would be strong pollutant, maybe destroy the ozone layer, that is a major disadvantage, or pollute the air and harm the human body. High energy requirement for this plant that will consume the more power. Third, that is a disposal method. This compaction. The waste is compacted or compressed, and it is also break up a large fragile items of waste. This process that is conspicuous in the feed of back end of many garbage collection vehicles deposit refuse at bottom slope of waste compaction. Pyrolysis, that is one of the good method for disposing the waste. It is defined as a thermal degradation of waste in absence of air to produce a charcoal or char, or pyrolysis, oil, and syngas. The conversion of wood to charcoal, the external source of heat, is employed in this process. So pre-treatment of biomass, it is a fill, or that is a provided input to the pyrolysis reactor, and air inlet for the combustion chamber. Ash is comes at downward from the reactor, and generated fumes or gas, it is a recycled gas we can use, that is a quencher, that is all water tank which we can quench, and this is a collected the there is a bio oil storage tank, we can quench and we can generate the bio oil, and through the cyclone we can generate the charcoal, that is a char collector or charcoal collector, that is a wastage, or the we can use the wood or the waste, that is a generate the gases and the char. The pyrolysis method, in which that is a air inlet it is provided, this is a combustion chamber where the gases are burned and heat is provided to the pyrolysis chamber. Preheated biomass it is feeded inside the, that is a pyrolysis reactor, and airlock container. Without air we can heat the input material, that is a produced raw gases will be the passes through the cyclone, and charcoal it is collected, and raw gases are passed, or recycled gas it is passed in, that is a quench system, and bio oil it is collected. Similar way making biogas. Biogas typically that is a refer to a mixture of different gases produced by breakdown of organic matter in absence of oxygen. Mostly biogas it is used in wastage of agriculture and hotel wastage or household wastage we can use, that is a degradable or breakdown of organic matter we can use. Biogas can be produced from the raw materials such as agriculture waste and municipal waste, plant material, manure, and the sewage, greenhouse, food waste, and numbers of waste, that is a degradable waste we can use in making the biogas. And it is a renewable energy source, and in many cases exerts a very small carbon footprint. Problems with the plastic disposal of waste plastic is a major problem. It is a non-biodegradable, and burning of these waste plastic bags causes environmental pollution. It mainly consists of low density polyethylene. To find its utility in bituminous mixes for the road construction, laboratory performance studies were conducted on bituminous mixes, and laboratory studies provided that waste plastic enhances the property of mix. Improvement in properties of bituminous mix provides a solution for useful disposal of plastic waste. Making plastic roads. Now, in construction, that is a use of plastic in road construction is not new, but recent studies in this direction have shown some hope in terms of using the plastic waste in road construction. That is, plastic roads mainly use plastic carry bags, disposal cups, and PET bottles are collected from the garbage dumps as important ingredient of construction material. When mixed with the hot bitumen, plastic melts, and forms the oily coat over the aggregate, and the mixture is laid on road surface like a normal tar road, making plastic roads having advantages: no cracking and potholes, resistance to water, reduced cost of maintenance, reduced stress on bitumen, which is not an unlimited resource either. Disadvantages: cleaning process, that is a toxics present in commingled plastic waste would start leaching during the road laying process. In presence of chlorine will definitely release the noxious HCl gas that is affects on human body. After the road laying, it is a that is a point that the first rain will trigger the leaching, and as the plastic will that is a merely from the sticky layer, it is form mechanical absorption. Solid waste in India: 7.2 million tons of hazardous waste it is generated, and 1 square kilometer of additional landfill area every year required for the landfill. Near about 1,600 crore for treatment and disposal of this waste is required. In addition to this, that is the industrial discharge about 150 million tons of high volume and low hazard waste every year, which is mostly dumped on open, low laying land areas. And growth of solid waste in India: waste is growing by leaps and bounds. In 1981 and 91, population of Mumbai increased from 8.2 million to 12.3 million. During the same period, municipal solid waste has grown from 3,200 tons to 5,355 tons. That is in percentage increased by 67%. City like Bangalore produces 2,000 tons of waste per annum. Waste collection is very low for all Indian cities. Waste per Indian cities in Mumbai. Now we can see the graph. Waste, that is a metric ton per day produced by the Mumbai 9,500, Bhopal 700, Hyderabad 3,000 metric ton per day, Ahmedabad 3,600, and Bangalore 3,000. Waste collection in India primarily by the city of municipality. There is no gradation of waste product. Example: biodegradable glasses, polybags, paper sets, and dump these waste on the city outskirts. Local roadwala and kabadiwala, that is collecting small iron pieces and magnets and collecting glass bottles, collecting paper for recycling. How solid waste affect us in recent years? Mumbai 2005, that is a clogged sewage line due to a large numbers of plastic bags, and the blast in that is a Busan steel factory in Noida that is caused due to the imported scrap from Iran. And the reduction in the numbers of that is a migratory bird due to the consumption of the contaminated food. Animals are dying on streets and farmland due to the consumption of the plastic bags which block the food movement in their stomach. These are the some acts related with the waste management policies: 1986 Environmental Protection Act, hazardous waste rule 1989, biomedical waste 1998, municipal solid waste 2000, waste management act 1986, and solid waste policy in industry. These are correlated with these acts. So thank you. Stay connected for the next videos.